Good morning, grade 5. Welcome back to the English class. Today, we are going to learn a poem. It's called Be a Friend. We all have friends. Having good friends means you are never alone. True friends will always be there for you, to give you a shoulder to cry, to comfort you, and to always give a hand to put you back on your feet. So this poem is about friendship and the qualities of a true good friend. So this was written by the people's poet Edgar Albert Guest, who is noted for his works, and here are some of his works: Things Work Out, Sunny Songs, The Path to Home, Just Glad Things. These are just a few to name. He has written many more sentimental and optimistic poems about everyday life. Now, all of you please turn to page number 13 in your English reader. Do you see this heading, Be a Friend? So there is a warm-up session given there. Let me read it out to you. Imagine that you and your friend have had an argument. Your friend is very upset. Later in the day, you realize that it was actually your fault. What will you do? Would you go and apologize? Or would you just sit there like that? So just think about it. So let's get to the poem. So this poem here has got 3 stanzas. We are going to start with stanza 1. All of you please look into your textbook and listen carefully. The first stanza reads, Be a friend. You don't need money. Just a disposition sunny. Just the wish to help another. Get along some way or other. Just a kindly hand extended out to one who is unbefriended. Just the will to give or lend. This will make you someone's friend. So here in this first stanza, the poet talks about the qualities we need to win friends. See, the first line, be a friend, you don't need money. Just a disposition sunny. Disposition here means the nature, a cheerful nature, a kind nature. You don't have to be rich or you don't need any money to win any friend. Just the wish to help another, get along some way or other. You just have to have the mind to help others. You should be able to get along with people. Then you can win friends. Just a kindly hand extended out to one who is unbefriended. So if you can extend a friendly hand to someone who has no friends, he or she will be your friend then. There you can win a friend. Just the will to give or lend, this will make you someone's friend. We should be able to help others in need. This will also make people our friends. So just a kind and cheerful nature is enough to win friends. Now let's see the second stanza. Be a friend. You don't need glory. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors blindly. Gaze on honest effort kindly. Cheer the youth who's bravely trying. Pity him who is sadly sighing. Just a little labor spent on the duties of a friend. So here in the second stanza, the poet talks about the duties of a friend. So the first line here says, be a friend, you don't need glory. Friendship is a simple story. Pass by trifling errors blindly. Gaze on honest effort kindly. Here in these lines, the poet means that a true friend will not blame you for your errors. Instead, he or she will see your sincere efforts. They will praise your sincere efforts. Cheer the youth who is bravely trying. Pity him who is sadly sighing. Just a little labor spent on the duties of a friend. Here, the poet means that a true friend will never find faults in your efforts. Instead, will praise your sincere efforts and will pity with you in your sad days. A true friend will be there for you always to give you a comforting hand. They'll give you a shoulder to cry on and will help you to get back on your feet. Now let's move on to the third stanza. Be a friend. The pay is bigger, though not written by a figure, than is earned by people clever. In words merely self-endeavor. You'll have friends instead of neighbors. For the profits of your labors, you'll be richer in the end than a prince if you are a friend. So here in this stanza, the poet talks about what we can earn from a true friendship. See, you don't have to be rich and famous to win friends. You just have to have a compassionate, sincere and kind heart to win true friends. And the reward that you are getting out of this is the wealth of true friendship and a lot of memories to cherish for a lifetime. And the poet concludes by saying, if you get the wealth, if you obtain the wealth of true friendship, you will be richer than a prince. So children, I hope you enjoyed the poem. You may read this poem once again and then you have to move on to the reading comprehension exercise. In the reading comprehension exercise, the section A says, here is a summary of this poem. Fill in the blanks with the words in the box. Here you can see the summary of each stanza of the poem. You have to choose the right word from the choices to complete the summary of each stanza. So if you read the poem carefully, you can easily do this one. So you read the poem carefully again and again to complete this exercise. Now the section B of reading comprehension exercise says, read these lines and answer the questions that follow. So you can see a set of 2 questions there. So they have given the lines from the poem there and based on these lines, a few questions are given. 2 questions each are given for each set of questions under this section B. Read these lines carefully and in your own words, you have to write the answer to these questions in your notebook. The next section, section C, is the think and answer section. Here a couple of questions are given. Let me read out the first one to you. Is it possible for friendships to last forever? Give reasons for your answer. True friendships last a lifetime. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? You can write in your own words in your notebook. Now the next question is, must you listen to your friends always, especially when they suggest things that are wrong? So being friends with someone doesn't mean that you always have to follow their path. If you think something is wrong, you don't have to do it. So what do you think about this? You can write in your own words in your notebook. Now the next section is appreciating the poem. Here is a small note given. It is about rhyme scheme. Let me read out the note to you. Read these lines from the poem. Notice the rhyming words. Be a friend, you don't need money, just a disposition sunny. Just the wish to help another, get along some way or other. The last words of the first 2 lines, money, sunny. You see they are rhyming. And the last 2 words of the last 2 lines, another, other. These words are also rhyming. So money and sunny are rhyming words. So the lines they are in are marked A. Again, another rhymes with other. So they are marked B. So the rhyme scheme of the first 4 lines of the poem is A, B, B. So what is a rhyming scheme? Rhyming scheme is the pattern of rhyming words at the end of the lines in a poem. We all know the nursery rhyme, Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Which are the lines? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. So, twinkle, twinkle, little stars, how I wonder what you are. Stars are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. High sky. See, the last words of the first 2 lines and the last words of the last 2 lines also rhyme. Just like in this case. So here, since the last words of the first 2 lines rhyme, we name it as A, and the last words of the last 2 lines rhyme, so we name it as B. So, The rhyming scheme is like A, which means the first two lines, the rhyming in the first two lines, and B, which means the rhyming in the last two lines. So that's why they are saying here the rhyming scheme is A, B. So this is something that we use in poems. So here in this poem, the poet has wonderfully used a rhyming scheme here to make the poem more enjoyable. You can read the poem and mark the rhyme scheme for each stanza. So this you can do as an activity. Now the next section is the values and life skills section. Here there is a game described. Let me read it out to you. Play friendship bingo with your friends. Cross the boxes out as you complete the actions. The first one to cross out all the actions wins the game. So here a few statements are given. This is about friendship. These are things that you may or that you always do with your friends. So what you have to do is that go through each statement and you have to strike off whichever action that you complete. And the first one to cross out all actions, which means the first one who does all these things will win the game. It's called friendship bingo. So children, we have come to the end of this class. Make sure you read the poem thoroughly and you have to complete the notes and do the worksheet which we will be uploading along with this video. So that's all for today children. We will be meeting with the rest of the exercise part for this poem. Till then, bye.